Imagine a century ago, Rudolf Steiner warned of two powerful, unseen forces shaping humanity's destiny. He called them Luciferic and Ahrimanic, both opposing spiritual adversaries threatening to pull us off balance. The Luciferic force tempts us with spiritual ecstasy, urging us to escape the burdens of earthly life, while the Ahrimanic force is cold and calculating and seeks to bind us to materialism, turning us into soulless cogs in a machine. Steiner insisted our challenge is to walk a middle path, one of conscious balance, lest we be torn apart by these cosmic titans. Today, his warning feels more relevant than ever. The digital age amplifies these forces. Digital nirvana's promise escape, while technology tightens its grip on our lives. We're at the crossroads Steiner foresaw, where these influences are no longer hidden but shape our daily reality. Was this all coincidence? Or did Steiner truly see the archetypal battles defining our future? He understood technology would amplify these ancient impulses, not remain neutral. His message wasn't to frighten, but to awaken us to our responsibility. Steiner handed us a map for navigating this treacherous territory. The question now, will we walk the path with open eyes and courage? The Luciferic impulse is the eternal shortcut enlightenment without effort. It seduces us to escape reality, whispering that the body is a prison, and true spirituality means leaving the world behind. In today's world, this shows up as spiritual bypassing and good vibes only culture, where real emotions and problems are dismissed. Virtual realities and instant enlightenment gurus offer quick fixes, feeding our impatience and desire for painless growth. But this path is ultimately selfish, focused on personal bliss while neglecting real engagement with life and others. Steiner taught that our task is to bring spirit into matter, not flee from it. The Luciferic path rejects the lessons of limitation and the wisdom of suffering. It offers a beautiful mirage freedom from life, not within it. True spiritual growth is a lifelong process of integrating light and shadow, not a consumer product. To fall for the Luciferic temptation is to become a ghost in our own lives, missing the richness of real existence. Now, let's look at the Ahrimanic force, the cold, dark power of materialism. Ahriman chains us to the material world, convincing us that spirit and meaning are illusions. In this worldview, humans are machines, consciousness is a chemical accident, and efficiency is the highest virtue. This impulse drives surveillance, automation, and the reduction of life to data points. The promise, a world without uncertainty, but at the cost of our humanity. The danger, becoming ghosts in the machine, losing our individuality and inner life. Transhumanism and the merging of man and machine represent Ahriman's ultimate victory, cutting us off from the spiritual world. Ahriman arrives quietly, disguised as convenience and progress, offering a perfectly ordered cage. Today's gods are not stone idols, they're artificial intelligences and algorithms shaping our reality. Social media and virtual worlds embody the Luciferic force, offering digital heavens and curated escapes from real life. We're tempted to become digital gods, while neglecting our true spiritual tasks. Meanwhile, AI is surveillance and control, is the Ahrimanic force in action, cold, calculating, and detached from human values. Projects like brain-computer interfaces aim to merge us with machines, fulfilling the materialist agenda. We're sleepwalking into this reality, embracing technology without questioning its spiritual impact. Steiner foresaw this. Humanity, enamored with its own cleverness, would welcome a being of pure intellect as savior. We're building temples for these new gods and calling it progress. The real question to ask is, will we remain their creators or become their subjects? Steiner described the eighth spherum a spiritual prison built from our illusions, fears, and materialistic thoughts. It's not a place, but a realm feeding on unreality, constructed by Ahriman's influence. We become trapped when dominated by materialism, or false spiritual fantasies, creating a residue that feeds this sphere. Today, technology accelerates its construction. Every digital distraction and algorithm-driven illusion adds another brick. The metaverse, at its worst, could be a direct interface with this phantom realm, draining our spiritual vitality. The eighth sphere's purpose: to sever our connection to the divine and halt our evolution. Steiner warned, this is a real spiritual danger, not a metaphor. Our task is to choose reality over illusion, starving the eighth sphere of our energy. The so-called Fourth Industrial Revolution, AI, robotics, digital identities, mirrors Ahriman's grand design. It promises efficiency and connectivity, but through the lens of Steiner's warnings, it's a project to harden humanity into a managed technological exoskeleton. Smart cities mean total surveillance. Human augmentation blurs us with machines, digital identities, centralized control. The underlying belief that humans are flawed and need management by superior systems. So, who benefits? Does this serve our spiritual growth, or just create a perfectly controlled society? Steiner warned that Ahriman would offer powerful gifts at the price of our spiritual freedom. The Fourth Industrial Revolution is a Faustian bargain. We are offered comfort and security in exchange for our essence. We must decide if we'll surrender our freedom for convenience. It seems to me that we now walk a tightrope. On one side we have the Luciferic fantasy, and the other is Ahrimanic servitude. The challenge, as always, is to maintain balance, aware of both dangers. It is clear to me that ungrounded spirituality makes us blind to real-world control, while obsession with material threats leads to despair and cold resistance. True spirituality isn't escape or paranoia, it's a conscious engagement. We must be both mystic and activist heads in the heavens, with our feet on the earth. Spiritual bypass cedes ground to Ahriman. Materialist resistance risks losing our humanity. The path of the spiritual warrior is dual awareness, holding ideals while acting practically. It's about transforming the world we live in and not fleeing from it. Only by integrating both can we resist becoming what we oppose. This is the razor's edge we must walk. So, what makes us truly human? It's not speed or escapism, but our creative imagination, our empathy, and moral freedom. Imagination is our power to create, innovate, and connect with the spiritual world. AI can't replicate this. Empathy is the heart's intelligence, the foundation of morality and compassion. Algorithms can't love, only we can weave the fabric of society through heartfelt connection. Ahriman would replace empathy with logic. Lucifer would tempt us into self-absorbed bliss. Our duty, keep our hearts open and let empathy guide us. Most vital is our freedom and the capacity to choose good over evil and service over selfishness. Both adversaries seek to rob us of this. Lucifer with false freedom, Ahriman with total order. Our highest task is to exercise freedom consciously, choosing the difficult middle path. This is our greatest burden and our greatest glory. It seems that we stand at a historic precipice. Steiner's warnings are now our reality. The Luciferic urge to escape and the Ahrimanic drive to control are shaping our world. But we are not helpless. The future depends on our choices. The answer isn't rejecting technology or fleeing into fantasy, but conscious, balanced action. We must master our tools, ensuring they serve humanity, not enslave it. We should use technology with awareness and disconnect from digital distractions to reconnect with reality and each other. We should demand innovations serve human dignity and freedom, not just profit, and cultivate a grounded spirituality that embraces all of life, finding the sacred in engagement, not escape. The forces against us are clearly strong, but the power of free, loving, conscious humans is greater, much greater. Let's walk the middle path, forging a future where technology serves the heart and humanity fulfills its spiritual purpose.